Hello everyone, welcome to the lecture series on microcontroller lab. So in the previous lecture we looked into the experiment number 2. In experiment number 2 we actually looked into that is arithmetic operations. In arithmetic operation we saw how to do the addition of two 16-bit numbers in terms of bit addressable. So in today's lecture we shall look into subtraction operation, where actually we will be doing the subtraction of two 16-bit numbers. Okay, so what is the basic working principle over here is, if you look into the thing, so actually in the previous thing what we had said, actually in the previous lecture we said that I'll be making use of my P0 port, I'll be making use of my P1 port, and then I'll be making use of my P2 port. Okay, so here this P0 will be working as what? Let me consider this as some variable A, and then P1 let it be some variable B, or let us not get confused with the register A and B. Okay, so let this be some variable X, and let this be some variable Y, and this will be the output, let it be Z. So actually what actually we are doing is, we are doing Z is equal to X minus Y. Now how actually we are performing? So here we are doing in terms of 16-bit operation. So what actually we will be doing? First we will be making these as input ports and then output ports. So as we said, this P0 and then P1, I'll be making it as what? I'll be making it as input ports. So I'll be sending for this P0 and then P1, we'll be sending what? We'll be making all the bits as high. So in order to make these ports work like input port. So in the similar way, for P2 to be worked as output port, I'll be sending what? I'll be sending logic 0. So this will be what? This is our step 1 operation. So in the step 2 operation we need to get, since this is a 16-bit, so first I need to get 8-bit lower bits first from both the ports, and then I need to perform subtraction operation, and then again what we'll be doing, again we'll be making use of, we'll be getting our higher nibble, and then we'll be subtracting again. So let us look into an example over here. So if you look at any example, so let x be what? Let me take this particular x as, let me take this as 5. Since it is a 16-bit number, so I'll be taking this as 5 and then 6 hexa. So here we are not taking it in terms of a decimal format. This is in terms of what? It is in terms of hexadecimal. So here let me take this as what? Let me take this as 2 2 4 4. Okay, so again this is in terms of hexa. So this is our two different 16-bit numbers. So the result what we will be having is 6 minus 4, it is 2, 6 minus 4 it is 2, 5 minus 2 it is 3, and then again here 5 minus 2 is 3. Okay, so first actually what we will be doing, if you look at the operations, first I'll be performing on these particular numbers, that is my lower nibble operation, and then next I will be performing on my higher nibble operation. So we'll be getting these things first, and then we'll be getting our next thing for higher nibble second, and then we'll be performing subtraction operation. Okay, now coming to the coding of how actually this coding is being done. So let us look into the coding part over here. So as we said, I need to make my ports as what, as my input port and then output port. So let me make 0 hex as my starting point. So in order to make P0 and then port 0 and then port 1, I should make this as input port. So I'll be loading this particular value to my uh, accumulator, so 0ffxr, so that I can load all bits to be 1. Okay, so let me load these particular. So as of now A is having ffxr over here, so let me make these ports as p0 comma a. So p0 comma a. So let me make my p1 also as my input port. So both the ports are input ports now as of now. So let me let me load a with 00 hexa, since I need to make my port 2 as my output port. So move p2 comma a. So this part is what, this much part what we are having is, here we are having in terms of making the ports enable. Okay, so let us look into the we need to get the data from both the ports. The lower nibble, let us consider as the lower nibble. Let us consider that our bit stream what is coming. So first the lower 8 bits are going to come. So let us consider in such a way. So I'll be making move a comma p0, so that the data which is present in p0, let us load that particular thing in accumulator. I'll keep a copy in register B. Okay, so B will be having the data which is present in p0. So I'll get the data from p1 now. Okay, so A is having the data which is collected from uh, p p1. Okay, so since here let us consider that our A is having, let us take that, let us think this particular thing or y is present in and x, so we need to assign these particular ports, right? So what actually we will be doing is that, so y will be present in port p0 and then x will be present in port p1. Okay, that is why we are taking the data p1 next. Okay, otherwise we should take the p0 thing to be first. So now what I will be doing, so I will be doing the subtraction operation. So sub a comma b. So here what, before making sure, so here what I should add, before this instruction I should make sure that my carry flag is cleared. So clear carry flag and then sub a comma b, so that subtraction will happen. So I need to store this particular data in some register. So let me move this particular value, so the result will be stored in register A. So I'll be moving that particular thing to register R1. So let me get the another data where from my ports. So I'll write move p0 and then let me move this particular data to register B and then let me get the data from p1. Okay, so again what we should do, we should subtract with a comma b, so the result will be stored in A. Again I'll be moving this particular data to R2. Okay, so now what we'll be having after this execution, this particular data is present in R1 and then this particular data is present in R2. Okay, this is what we have done. Now we need to send this particular data to what, to my output port P2. So what I'll be doing, let me get the data lower nibble first. So I'll get the data move a comma R1 and then I'll move the data to my port P2. So move P2 comma Okay, so now again I need to get the data from R2, so move A comma R2, the higher nibble, and then again I'll move that particular data to what, to my port P2. So this does our what, this does our subtraction operation. Okay, so let us look this in terms of our what, in terms of Keil software. So let me load the data over here. So let me save this and then let me compile. So zero errors and zero warnings. So let me go in debug mode. Okay, in debug mode you can see over here port 0, port 1 and then port 2 are present over here. Okay, let us start executing in terms of step by step. Now I'll make sure that let me load A with FF hexa. A has been loaded with FF. Now I'll make sure that P0 is being loaded with that, and then P1 is being loaded with that. So now we have made our port 0 and then port 1 as our input ports. So I'll load my A with 00 hexa. I'll send this particular data to P0. Now you can observe over here the P0 value has been changed. Okay, so now what actually we have done, we are done with this particular example, that is making our ports 0 and 2. Okay, now if you look at this, what the P2 is 00. Now I need to take the data from P0. So let us consider that the data is present over here. So let me take the lower nibble, as we said P0 is y, so I'll load 44 to P0 and then I'll load 66 to P1. Now you can observe 66 and then 44 has been loaded to these particular ports. Now you can observe that. Let us start executing again. So A has been loaded with 44. Now B is being loaded with 44. Now I'll get the data from P1, so that is 66. So A minus B, 66 minus, so we'll clear the carry flag. Now subtraction operation, 66 minus 44, it is 22. Now you can observe the value is being changed over here in accumulator. So I will be storing this particular data in register R1. Now you can observe over here register R1, R2, all these register values are 00 hexa. So after execution, now you can observe register 1 has been changed with 22 hexa. Okay, so now let us this is a particular operation what we have done for lower nibble. Let us load our higher nibble over here. Since port 0, let us load with this with 22. So I'll load with port 1, so this should be loaded with 55. Okay, so this has been loaded with 55 now. Okay, 55. So now let us start executing again. So here 22 has been fetched from port 2, port 0, and then keep a copy in register B, and then again fetch the data from port 1, so that is 55. Again you do the subtraction, so you'll be getting 33. So here store this particular thing in what, register 2. Okay, now you can observe the R2 is having the higher nibble and then R1 is having the lower nibble. Now these particular datas we need to send where, we need to send this particular datas which are present over here in this let me, sorry, the datas which are present over here, I need to send it to what, to my parallel port 2 over here. Okay, so in order to do that, I'll get the data from R1 to register A, and then now you can observe port 2 is what, port 2 is 00 as of now. Now you can observe it has been loaded with 22 hexa. Okay, So now I'll get the data from R2 and then again I'll send it to port 2. Now you can observe this as 33 hex. So this is how we will be doing subtraction operation, and then this is how it is being done. Okay, so in the next lecture we shall look into the multiplication operation, how actually we are going to multiply two different numbers. That we will see in the next lecture. Thank you.